boys and girls, animals and spirits. What's about to be shared right now is a vision of mine. Actually, it doesn't belong to me, because I'm just reflecting words to an ancient tradition that our ancestors practiced thousands and thousands of years ago. A circle, a space of respect, a space that is sacred and allows one to unite with each other and build community, while also a stronger sense of self, conocimiento, to self and others. This circle allows one to acknowledge self and each other. In this circle, we don't rush into an agenda. This circle recognizes the 4 directions, that whatever decision you make impacts these 4 directions, these 4 different generations, these 4 different relations: women, men, children, and our elders. Most importantly, the Circulo counteracts isolations, that together as a community we deal with our CARGA y REGALO, that what's at hand for each of us is larger than just one person. Palabra. I would like to take this moment and share my CARGA y REGALO. My CARGA being all that baggage of mine. I want to unload about my tensions, my worries, my concern, anxiety, my burden. But I also want to unload about mi regalo, some good things happening in my life, and things I'm grateful for, positivity in my life, accomplishments, what has made me smile and feel good. Mi CARGA y REGALO, my sunlight and my darkness. Eastly, a face that has 2 sides, behind and forward. Starting with mi CARGA. You ever try to start new, but already felt it was over? Don't know which way to go, so all you ever want to do is fold up. Lately, I've been wondering on life and stereotypes that mold us. I wish I can face it and go one-on-one with all the madness from the shoulders. No more generations lost, and my life sacrifices would mean the whole game of struggle will be over. But it's not that easy, because where I'm from, you either roll with it or get rolled over. We got more PTSD than a US military soldier. If something goes bad in front of you, and regardless if you're young or older, we go through our days so fast and make no time for reflecting closure to get a piece of the sun, but the world only gets darker and colder. What we're carrying is stress from what we thought would make us bolder. But all this rage is building up inside, and though we may be young in age, our face and physical form makes us look and feel much older. Because of all my CARGA, my entire life I've been looking for a common place to share with other men, because I'm almost sure that I'm not the only one going through this day out and day in. I'm looking for a common place with councilmen. It doesn't have to be fancy or big. I'm just imagining a space that I can come to over and over again or fill up on new and positive oxygen, where I can step out of the mad box of stereotypes saying I have to be painless and provocative, dangerous and talkative, and that with women I must break all promises. I want to learn about the opposite. Not necessarily talk about some politics. I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican, or moderate. What I want to focus on is building brighter monuments, all the positive, give each other compliments, and still have our self-confidence. A place to talk and share that won't judge for all I've sinned. And not only interested to find the problem I was in, but rather allow me to dig deep within my own skin. I'm almost sure that so many men have died due to preventable situations. I'm talking about more than just a few of them, more than 1 million and 1 billion. I want to look in the eyes and share with my fellow men and tell them that if you fail, then I fail, because I am my brother's keeper. And together, our thoughts get into action because we're more than just dreamers. Together, we're achievers and our children's first teachers. Generations of misguidance. So we're already born into a lose-lose condition. I searched and searched for healing ways to rebuild, but the mindset I was in would not even allow me to envision. Mi CARGA is about so much unresolved issues. My whole life I felt like a chip on my shoulders. Old wounds that I'm hiding that wouldn't allow me to sit with you. I seek a realignment of values and traditions. Many of them were lost, and my only path I knew was either prison or addiction. Healing and change is painful, and when I share in Circulo, I may start out feeling shameful, but when I'm done sharing, I feel faithful and grateful. Ending with REGALO. I'm glad. I'm so glad to have found a Circulo of men where we honor our ancestors' traditions, praying for the youth who are late at night selling drugs and tipping the hand of addiction. It's important that we initiate the young. Round them all up, show them how it's done, how to navigate life, how to have fun without getting drunk or putting smoke in their lungs. If we don't do it now, somebody else will. Another generation lost running uphill. I once heard that home is where the heart is, and I'm honored to have found it in this Circulo. Allows me to express love, vulnerability, courage, and cariño. Thank you, grandfather. I'm glad to be home. I'm proud of my roots, and I stand firm now wherever I roam. I know that it's no need to talk because our actions are louder. But when I do talk, I make my ancestors prouder. I'm glad that when we gather in a circle, that everybody's equal. No one's in a pedestal. Power to the people. Thanks to our fathers, uncles, and brothers, grandpas, nephews, primos, we need each other. It's up to us. Stop procrastinating, thinking somebody's coming to save us. It's up to us. It's time we look within and not outside ourselves and change us. I once heard that a man must be able to make decisions in which it will only produce positive results. Able to analyze any situation and ask, will this impact me, my family, and community in a positive way? If their answer is no, don't do it. I'm thankful. I understand the power of palabra, that what I say impacts others, and the value of honoring my words. So if I tell you I'm gonna be there, I mean it, brother. These words of rhythm and poetry is dedicated to the Circulo of men and young men that I've been involved in, that's been happening. Special shout out to La Cultura Cura El Joven Hombre, a rites of passage character development program spearheaded by Tello. And I'd like to conclude by sharing the principles of A Noble Man, produced by the National Compadres Network. Principles of a noble man is a man of his word. has a sense of responsibility for his own well-being and that of others in a circle, rejects any form of abuse, physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual, to himself or others, takes time to reflect, pray, and include ceremony in his life, is sensitive and understanding, is like a mirror, reflecting support and clarity to one another. Last but not least, lives these values honestly and with love. My name is Mora, and this is Circulo, mi carga.